It's the Ravens and the Niners on
It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. You look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now at his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
All the talk of Jackson leaving the Ravens this offseason was just that. Talk, as the two sides hammered out a deal that made the highest paid player in the NFL. And why would they want to separate? When he has the ball in his hands, great things typically happen.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run, 36 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is into zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Bijan Robinson with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On second down, McCaffrey. Nifty move. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. The Ravens in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
At the 31-yard line.
Now an option play on second down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Jackson. That is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with touchdown number 12 on the year. It's now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do, man. Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Well. Well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. You look at this Baltimore defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Lawrence. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Malik Harrison able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Hey, go.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Lawrence to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over first and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. following the fumble recovery. Lawrence, complete to Hilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That was first and 10 at the 11. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ray McCloud, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Here's Lawrence to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't. And it's complete. And the end zone touchdown, 49ers. T.Y. Hilton, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. An extra point try now for Moody. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the T.Y. Hilton touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Ravens taking the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now it's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Holding offense.
What's the deal, y'all?
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete. I mean, it was truthful. How many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet? Oh, I've got the exact play to dial up.
Now that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead.
23. 11, Agate.
Here's Lawrence. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the 1st half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence will throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Hey.
2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Lawrence. And an incomplete pass. stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a play, but sometimes he just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter, and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the one. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ray McCloud as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Breaks through the contact. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Colts who were able to pick up the road victory. Dak Prescott, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Kenny Pickett leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
20! And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 9. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll run with Robinson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Robinson bowling his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to...
There he goes, left side. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 113 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring him second down.
He is just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Over the middle of Kittle, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
134 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now here in Santa Clara.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
13, Luke.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 20, here's second down at a yard. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he's down to the 12. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. T.Y. Hilton with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Sliding out of the pocket. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jackson will throw again. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And how about that for getting what you need? It's a gain of 9 there on 4th and 8. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm on
touchdown! Zay Flowers with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal.
Justin Tucker to kick
Tucker
off
now to
for
kick it away following the touchdown.
On red.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
On third down, here's Mitchell. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.